Hey quilters, this is Sarah from Snugglebug Stitching, and today I'm here to tell you a little bit about my next pattern that's coming up. It's going to be released on November 22nd on Friday, and it's called Forkledoodle. And I know that's a crazy name. I do have a blog post up right now. I'll link it in the description where I talk a little bit about the pattern and why I chose that name. So what you're looking at behind me here is the layer cake Scrappy version of this pattern. Those fabrics are, for the foreground, I used Upwords by Kimberly Einmo, and for the background, I used Classic Keepsakes in White by Kanvas Studio. And this is the Scrappy layer cake version. It also comes in a two-color yardage version that looks a little bit more modern. So I'll show you both of those. And one thing I wanted to tell you, the pattern officially releases on November 22nd, but there will be a pre-sale on Tuesday, November the 19th for my newsletter subscribers. So you'll be able to go ahead and buy the pattern early and get 20% discount compared to what it will cost if you wait until the official release day to buy it. So I will also put the link to subscribe to my newsletter if you want to get the notification with the links for buying it early and cheaper. I'll put that in there if you want to check that out. So let's switch angles here and I'll show you what both of these quilts look like. Okay guys, so here we are in my backyard, and those two quilts on the fence are my Forkledoodle quilts. You can see the yardage version and the layer cake version that you saw before. And I am usually all about Scrappy, but I gotta say I like that two-color yardage version. It really makes the designs pop. I love them both, but I really like that two-color yardage version to make the designs pop. Those quilts from the pattern, it will make a 60 by 75 inch top. And so we've got the Scrappy version on the right, and on the left we have the two-color yardage version. For that yardage version, I used Upwords by Kimberly Einmo for both pieces in the line. So let's get a little bit closer and just have a look at that two-color yardage version. So you see my shadow there. You see it looks like there's a lot of stuff going on, and there is a lot going on visually. And it kind of looks like this pattern might be sort of hard, but I promise it is not. I love patterns that are easier than they look, and this is no different. So a lot of those shapes that you see in these quilts are not really going together the way you think they will. Much easier than it looks. Fun pattern. The one on the right, the layer cake version, is actually made with all layer cakes, even for the background. And the one on the left is all yardage. So if you wanted to mix and match that, you could. You could definitely do, say, a foreground with layer cakes and a background with yardage, or the opposite. You could do the background with layer cakes and a foreground for the yardage. So you could mix and match those to tailor your quilt to that. And the pattern comes with instructions for both, so I hope you'll check it out. All right, so now that we're done with the information part of the video, here's some quilt runs. Go! And we got Cleo to run into the quilt video. I guess you can cut to her and then cut back to me if you want to.
Oh, I dropped the quilt.
I mean, you got one job, dude.
My finger's in the way. All right.
Probably gonna hold my quilt the right way. Am I holding it the right way? Are you ready?
Yeah. Go.
I'm not done.
Go.
I don't even have the quilt held up.
Go.
Are you ready?
Go.